I'm Russell Phipps, and today I'm going to be doing a street style Chettinad chicken dish. This is my channel, Manna with Spice, where I show you my methods of cooking southern Indian food. Cut a lemon between your fingers and just squeeze as much of the juice out as possible. Half a teaspoon and a teaspoon of turmeric. Again, the same amount salt. I have washed some chicken thighs, which have still got the bone and the skins on, in salt and water, cleaned them. And what we do is we just put two nice cuts through each piece, right down to the bone. Now I've left the skin on deliberately because this is a street style dish and you leave the skin and the bones in. Add the chicken and just thoroughly coat it. We'll leave that to the side and we're going with the second stage, dry roasting stroke frying the spices. High heat, a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of sesame seed oil, 5 centimeters cassis, 3 to 4 bay leaves, half a teaspoon of peppercorns, and I am putting these in a specific order due to the size and how thick they are. 1 black cardamom, 3 green cardamom, 10 to 12 cloves. Just stir that. A teaspoon of fennel, 2 tablespoons of coriander seed, 1 tablespoon of cumin seed. Turn it right down now. 1 star anise, half a mace. Dry roast this until you get all those aromas coming up. Do not, and I repeat, do not let it burn. While that is frying, I'm now just going to chop up some garlic, ginger, and we'll put some chilies in. Put in as many chilies as you like. Add the ginger and garlic, 3 cloves of garlic in here, and about 2.5 centimeters of ginger. I'm going to take this off the heat and set it aside to allow it to cool, and do the next bit, which is to dry roast the coconut and the poppy seeds. I'm using the same pan that I fried the spices in. Just going to get it warmed up again and have this on a relatively low heat, and you need 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds and 120 grams, give or take, of fresh coconut, or 80 grams of dried coconut. We want to dry the coconut. That's really all we're actually doing here. All the spices I have put into my grinder, which is over there, and I'll be adding this to it as well to make a paste. We keep this moving about, and as you can see, it's already starting to brown. I'll carry on doing this and then add it to the the whole spices. I've made a paste from the fried spices, coconut and poppy seed. I have added to that paste half a teaspoon of fenugreek seed and a tablespoon of tamarind pulp and water to form the paste. That's been ground over there in my grinder. I'm now doing the onions. You need about 250 grams of onions, and you want to just finely slice them. Next stage is to actually fry the chicken. Please subscribe. In the description below there's a link. There's also a link here. High heat, about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of oil again. Let that heat up. 2 sprigs of curry leaves, 5 fresh chilies, split all the onion, and we saute this until virtually all of the moisture has come out of the onion. The moisture is nearly all evaporated. That's taken about 10 minutes, and you really do need to get it down to this stage. Increase the heat and add the chicken. Now, if you can get the chicken to room temperature, it is a lot better in terms of allowing the flavours of the marinade to stick in, and bearing in mind that this has only been standing for about half an hour. We want to fry this so that the chicken is about half cooked, and you do this with the lid off, and we'll just carry on cooking this probably for about 10 to 15 minutes. And finally we add the paste and thoroughly mix it in. add the remainder of the juices from the marinade. Again, mix it and turn it to low, put a lid on and cook it for 15 to 20 minutes in its own juices. 15 minutes have just passed, smelling absolutely gorgeous. Let's just test it. That is lovely. Sprinkle it with some fresh coriander, give that a quick stir, turn it off, leave it for 5 minutes before serving. One Chettinad street style chicken dish, very similar to one that I made that you could actually do at home, but as I said, the difference with this one is that there are more spices in it. It is cooked with the bone and the skin, which adds a far more flavour to the actual dish. It's got a lovely tang. If you want it hotter, you can just add more dried chilies. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'll put a couple of links up here to some other videos that I have produced with similar dishes. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.